I remember I was once invited to MIT, a small business school, to present why is key, how I started the company as an entrepreneur. And I was surprised at the end of the meeting, everybody was coming after me to learn how to create a startup. I mean, that's very different from Europe. When you see sometimes university in the US the same question, the kids are saying, oh, I want to join a bank or a big multinational or insurance company. So where's the miracle to convert this energy of young students into the willingness to create startups and break through? You have the secret, and we have to learn in Europe how to do that.
We were glad to share. Yeah, I think if we take a look at the MIT startups, I think we'd be the 10th or 11th largest GNP of the world. So we're really proud of that. So you have to open the doors. The students are amazing, and again, just make sure to say yes. Never say no to their dreams. Just say yes, and then it's us to mentor them. We're mentoring, we're coaching, and say yes, that's possible. And then crazy ideas, especially, or in the media, the moonshots. Especially say yes to those. And then say yes, but you still have to pay attention to the physics. You have to do this. So for starters, because the enthusiasm is there. And also be real with them. 9 out of 10 are going to fail. I mean, hundreds of new space startups. We're the few successful ones here for satellites. So and then the training and the education. So entrepreneurship. It's just the innovation ecosystem, right? It's a system. We're systems thinkers, complex systems, and it's not one thing. But so we just try to take it from an educational perspective, learn from any faculty member here. Knows your students are smarter than you. So you have to listen to them, and you have to try to empower them, take their good ideas, and always empower them. Say yes. I want to also maybe just real quickly talk about international cooperation. Critically important. So I've worked and Kazakhstan done well, very well, especially Baikonur, because they've flown a lot of missions out of there, and trained a lot of astronauts there. It's incredibly important, and specifically we want to give a shout out to Ukrainian technology development. So you might not know, on every mission going up to International Space Station, I think it's our best model yet for international. 100 countries have flown science and experiments to space. Everyone wants to get in space. So there's 5 major partners, but what you might not know right now, commercial, again, this is more of opening up the business model being disrupted. So delivering cargo to a space station, right? Astronauts can't stay there, they come through science. Each mission, each crew member, 6 crew members, right? They do 250 scientific experiments. So when you see the cargo going out to replenish, and you see now Grumman, formerly Orbital Sciences, right? It's Ukrainian technology on every single launch. So the Ukrainian Space Agency, Ukrainian technology is very advanced, and we're partnering, we're all in, right? It's global space cooperation. I've been soft diplomacy, I believe in, personally. So for 30 years, 3 decades, I'm working with Russian cosmonauts as well. Because in space, you look down on one planet, and we got to get this right. Humanity, you don't look at nation states, you don't look at high-level rhetoric. What you look at is we want secure planet, safest planet for everyone. So it really, I think space, international cooperation, also shout out to India. The best technology is going to find our NISAR. If you want dual aperture synthetic radar, satellites, India's been in the satellite business for remote sensing for quite some time. Very advanced launch. So just have to look around and say, yeah, who am I going to partner with? That's it. That's good. Who am I going to partner with? Because there's so many opportunities, and I propose that if we do it together, it'll be much, much better.
Beautiful, and actually, we wrote the book "Humanity at the Crossroad." It's the intersection between quantum computer space, identity management. Yesterday, we announced with the Alpha House, which is a very big movement, 1 billion identities to be distributed by WISE-Key. And I fully agree with your vision for the space. We don't have countries, right? It's humanity, and that will change obviously the way the internet architecture will be designed for the future, right? Because it will be human-centric, and that will protect humans of the 4th industrial revolution. So it's a massive, and that's the idea here. It is cooperating. We are actually with FOSA and Hedera, which is sitting there, the gentleman representing Hashgraph, one of the largest blockchains in Switzerland. We're doing a proof of concept where we launched a satellite already with the SpaceX just a few days ago. Now we are trying to send a crypto token from the space all the way down to Earth through an antenna, and then we are installing in Switzerland. So that will deactivate an IoT device. So the IoT device has, I don't know if Bernard is there, but Bernard showed this morning the post-quantum crypto device, and it's going to be miniaturized, so it's inserted in that type of satellites. And we're going to be able to exchange tokens from space. Just to give you an idea, the type of moonshot projects that we are working together, they're complicated because the size of the message is too big to be transferred. The injection of the keys needs to be done in advance. It's extraordinarily complex, but with the help of experts from all sorts of sectors, we are solving amazing problems already.
And a really short answer to your very first question you asked me, how do we have this entrepreneurial, ecosystem at MIT and startups? Just give us the hardest questions.
Exactly.
Just give us the hardest questions that they can't solve. Boom.
Exactly.
I'll give you 100. I'll give you 100. Maybe crazy, but I'll give you 100 responses.
And if you fail,
it's
not a problem. When you're Switzerland, if you fail, you are being you're going to be crucified in the esplanade.
I'll give a failure word an asset. Feel smart.
We need to teach people not to blame people failing on innovation, because that discourages a lot of people.
Quickly, I can, yeah. So space sustainability. So this is a real issue, and so for low Earth orbit, low Earth orbit right now, with the SS, it's getting crowded. It's very crowded and responsibility. So there is performing a space sustainability rating. If we give people, it's not legal, but it's not by law. There's a lot of work to do in this. Other orbits are not crowded yet, but you have to plan ahead. You have to think about ahead and be responsible. So you have to. It doesn't matter if you're industry or if you're a private, citizen, your nation. You have to register the launch, and so everyone has. You have to cut margins a little bit. You have to have a little bit of propulsion to be able to deorbit. But this works for all small sats. When we're talking about big things like the International Space Station, we're going to deorbit it. It's going to be, needs to deorbit, where there's not people. But small satellites can be deorbited. But thank you for the question, because and we need to have agree on this. The frequencies, if you get complicated, I think globally, and come on world, we have to agree we will not do anti-satellite maneuvers, no ASATs, because that's what's caused the tens of thousands of shrapnel, if you will, in the Earth orbit. So there's only a few nations that have done that, and I think we need more. Because when you do something like that, you're really messing up the orbits, and that's more of a militaristic play. But I think we need world agreement on that, not to do that.
Yeah, just